Support healthy food from local farmers by purchasing a Farming Feeds Alabama license plate. The tag funds education and promotion efforts, including Ag in the Classroom, agricultural scholarships, and youth programs. Get your Ag tag today.
For more Simply Southern, follow us on social media. And while you're online, visit our website, simplysouthern.tv.net. Simply Southern continues in a moment.
Buying from local farms has turned healthy eating into an adventure for the kids.
Beef tastes even better when you know the farmers who raise it. I love a good steak, and it's nice knowing that our local ranchers are helping our environment.
I do like a little honey in my tea. Keeping my money in the local economy by buying from Alabama farmers makes it taste even sweeter.
Bring the farm to your home. Discover what's growing near you at sweetgrownalabama.org.
Hey y'all, it's Stacey. Welcome back to the kitchen. I am making my slow cooker beef stew, and I've gotten a little bit of a head start. I've got about 2 pounds of stew meat here that I've coated in a little flour with some salt and some pepper. I've got about 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil in my skillet here, and I'm just giving this a quick sear. Now, I love the convenience of using stew meat in this case because you can go into the store, you can buy the package, and it's already done for you. Sometimes that can be a little inconsistent though. If you want a little more consistency, you can opt for buying a 2-pound chuck roast, cut that into about 2-inch chunks, and it'll be a little more consistent for you. While that browns, and let me say this, oftentimes I'll get the question, is this necessary? There is a common misconception that searing meat like this holds the juice in, and that's not really the case. What it does do is add flavor. If you've got a few extra minutes and have time to do it, it's a great way to build some flavor. But if you're running behind and you just want to get it in the crock pot, you can skip this step. In a 7-ish quart slow cooker here, I'm going to spray a little non-stick cooking spray. We're going to talk about our vegetables. We're going to start with our potatoes. This is 3 to 4 medium-sized potatoes that I've cut into 1-inch chunks. Now, the layering here is kind of important because what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the vegetables that are gonna take the most time closest to the heating element in the bottom of the slow cooker. We're gonna start there. On top of the potatoes, we're gonna put carrots. This is about 4 medium to large carrots. I've cut these into about 1-inch chunks. And then I've got 3 to 4 stalks of celery, also cut into about 1-inch chunks. Now we've got our beef here. You can see that nice, pretty color there. This is gonna go right on top of our vegetables. And I tell you what, we're gonna also add that rendered juice that's down in the bottom just to add a little more flavor there. Next, I'm gonna add an onion. This is a small onion, once again, cut about into 1-inch chunks. I'm gonna add about a teaspoon of garlic powder, just right over the top. Now, you could certainly opt for fresh garlic here if you wanted to. Now, to hold all this together, we're gonna make us a little gravy. I've got 4 cups of beef stock. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour this into a bowl here because it's gonna make mixing this together. I've got 2 about 1-ounce packets of brown gravy mix here. Now, because I'm watching the sodium content of this, you can actually opt for the lower sodium versions of the gravy mix. I'm just gonna put this right into our broth here. Just make sure that we get it all mixed together in the bowl before we add it to the slow cooker. Whisk all that to combine. I probably should have opted for a little bit of a bigger bowl, but you know what? And this is gonna go right over the top. There we go. Gonna put our lid on here. This is gonna cook on low for 7 to 8 hours. During the last hour of cook time, we're gonna stir it a little bit because we wanna make sure that we have everything combined. I've got one already done here. And you know, there's nothing like coming home to the smell of supper that's already ready. And this is such an easy dish. It's comforting, it's hearty, it's great for a cool evening, and the recipe is super simple. You can find the full recipe by heading over to the website at southernbite.com. We have a whole Simply Southern TV section right on the homepage so that you can find this recipe quickly and easily. Y'all enjoy.
When it's a little chilly outside, is there any more classic comfort food than a thick beef stew? Of course, if you ask me, you can't go wrong with any recipe that contains the word beef.
That's exactly right. And a big thank you is in order to the Alabama Cattlemen's Association for sponsoring today's recipe. Remember, for everything from some delicious cornbread muffins to pair with your stew to what's for dessert, you can just find all that at southernbite.com.
And that'll put a bow on our first show of season 12. We appreciate you dropping by. Come back next week when Fred Hunter will visit with Crimson Tide football legend turned Alabama cattle rancher John Hanna.
And we'll get a lesson on the importance of soil testing for gardeners and farmers alike. I'm Mary Wilson.
And I'm Kevin Worthington. We'll see you then.
Simply Southern is produced by the Alabama Farmers Federation and made possible with the support of Alabama Extension and these sponsors.